Hi friends, this is Satyapriya. It is Saturday night and I thought I shall come up with some message. I wish to say to all of you that never give up. Never give up in your life. Never quit. As it is said in the Shastras also. Na dainyam na palayanam. ना तो दीनता दिखलानी है और ना पलायन करना है. Neither you should look vulnerable nor you should be fleeing from the situation. As the situations sometimes become unpredictable, sometimes become challenging, you have to deal with those situations and you have always fight it out, and you will always win if you persist. Persistence is the key, so never give up. This is my message. If the things go wrong, as they sometimes will, never quit, don't quit. The goal is nearer than what a man thinks. The man who is emaciated, he thinks the goal is far off, but the goal is nearer. So always continue to fight, always continue to strive. We in the Indian subcontinent are obsessed with cricket, and we have so many examples in cricket. If you start with, let's take the example of Sachin Tendulkar. He had a baptism with fire when he first went to Pakistan to play against the formidable pace attack of Pakistan. He was just 16 years old. He had his nose bleeding, as at that time both Waqar Yunus and Wasim Akram, they were very ferocious and their pace attack was just unmatchable. But as it is said, when the ball hit Tendulkar on his nose, he said, "Main khelega, I will play, I will continue, I will go on." This should be the spirit. Even Kapil Dev, one of the greatest of the all-rounders in world cricket, he had his first game against Pakistan. So there are so many examples of people who persisted. This is going to be my theme, my focus on this Saturday night. Never give up, never quit. Those who persist will eventually win. For example, a very, very, very inspiring example is that of Marwan Attapattu, the Sri Lankan cricketer. He has been such a great cricketer. He captained Sri Lankan team. He played so many test matches. He even scored 6 double centuries and 16 hundreds. He scored centuries against all test playing nations. But how did it start? How was his first 6, 7 years or 8 years, his struggle? When Marwan Attapattu did his debut, he scored duck in both the innings. He scored 0 in both of his innings. And thereafter, for the next 17 months, he was dropped. And as we see so many people, so many players here in our Indian side, in our country also, like Amol Majumdar, or in yesteryears Padmakar Shivalkar, Rajendra Goyal, who were too talented but didn't get to play. Marwan Attapattu also went back to the Sri Lankan domestic cricket and scored a lot of runs. And then after a long 21 months, he was again taken into the team. This time, the fate was waiting to unfold. Again, in the first innings, he scored a duck. And in the second inning, a run was given when he was run out. So he scored 0 and 1 in his second appearance after 17 months gap. And there too, he scored just 1 and 0. He was again dropped out of the team, this time for 17 long months. First time for 21 months, second time for 17 months. But he kept on, he persisted. This is what he did. This is what we all should do. In spite of the failures, we shall persist, we shall continue, we shall struggle, we shall strive for success. And this is what exactly Marwan Atapattu did. He again made a lot of runs, scored tons, scored hundreds, one after another, and again forced the selectors to look upon him, to pick him. He picked himself by sheer hard work, by sheer performances. Though so many critics question his temperament, question his technique, question everything, but he was undeterred. He didn't bother about those things. He kept on playing, he kept on focusing, he kept on making runs that a batsman could do, that we can do as a person. The task that we have been given, we have to do that task. That is our duty, that is our part, and the rest is destiny. The harder you work, the luckier you get. So it was the third time that Marwan Atapattu again got chance, and this time he again scored a duck. He again scored a pair of ducks in both the innings. So for the first time for 17 months, for the second time for 17 months, and for the third time for 3 years. In the 6 innings of 8. So in his first appearance, he scored a pair of ducks, and then he was out of the team for 21 months. Then again he was selected and made 0 and 1 run, and again he was out of the team for next 17 months, and again he scored tons of runs, and again he picked himself. He got himself selected to the team, and for the third time he scored a pair of ducks, and for the next 3 years he was out of the team. So in all, for consecutive 8 years he was out of the team. Everyone except himself, everyone felt that there are some chinks in his techniques, his temperament, he is not fit for Test cricket, and so on and so forth. But he didn't give up. He didn't focus on any other career. He kept his focus on trying. He kept on trying, and this is the key. If you keep on trying, one day the success will come. You haven't felt it till you keep trying. So failure or rejection didn't bothered him, and it was that very Marwan Atapattu who has scored over 5,000 runs. He went on to play 52 Test matches. He played 90 Test matches and scored over 5,500 runs at an average of 39. He has scored 8,529 runs, over 8,500 runs in the ODIs. He scored 6 double hundreds and 16 centuries against all Test playing nations. He had centuries against all Test playing nations. It was his fortitude, it was his stubbornness, it was his dedication, it was his persistence. So always keep persistence, always never give up, keep on trying, and when you keep on trying, you will get success one day or another. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. So we shall never give up in our life. We shall never quit, and we shall do our best. We shall keep on doing our best. We shall keep working hard, and that way we'll make ourselves lucky. We will fortify ourselves, and the success is bound to come. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night.